Hi you guys, God bless you all. Welcome back to another episode of Drive with Faith. I'm your host Morales, and I'm sticking with the mic for now. If you guys saw my last video, I got a mic and I wasn't sure how it sound, but it blocks out all the outside noise, and where I'm at right now, it's pretty busy, so blocks out the noise. And yeah, but I'm sorry I missed last week. Let's just get this straight. Okay, I'm sorry I missed last week, but anywho, I'll go into that after I go into my normal introduction. Guys, how are you guys doing? How is everything? How is everyone? How has your week been? Well, in this case, 2 weeks. So how have your weeks been? Has God answered any prayers? Have you received any type of blessings recently? If so, please comment down below. I want to read about them. And my throat does hurt, so this episode may not be so long, or I may just keep drinking my drink. And speaking of drink, I have something new for you guys today. Oh my gosh, that hurt. For those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. I hope you enjoy and I hope you stay. If you want to share with your friends, if you like to subscribe, that'd be great as well. Just saying, but you know. God bless you. Hi. But if you guys are new, I like to do this thing where every video I do, I like to get a new drink from somewhere. It's not sponsored by anything, it's not advertised or anything, but I like to get a drink from either Starbucks, Big B, Dunkin', 7 Brew, or I'll even make some at home. But this lovely afternoon, early evening, I decided to get Dunkin'. I love their cup, I really do. It gives like, not like hippie, but it gives like a soft aesthetic with their thing, and I love it. But anyways, so today I got myself my brain stopped working, sorry. I got a mango pineapple daydream refresher. Okay, well, mango, I think it's mango pineapple banana, I don't know, but it's the one that got like banana cold foam on top. For my Dunkin' people, you guys know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so this has oat milk in it, and it has had banana cold foam, not anymore because I mixed it, and it actually tastes like good. I was hesitant with it, but I do like mangoes, so if you guys like mangoes, then you would taste that like a lot. Pineapple, very little bit you would taste it, but the banana cold foam, it would also be kind of like, when you mix it, you wouldn't taste it so much, but when you drink it, like when you first get it and the cold foam is there, you'll taste the banana and the cold foam. But it's actually pretty good. I like it. Like I said, I didn't think I was gonna like it, but I do. I keep mixing it though, because I'm like, what, 40 minutes away from home in the opposite direction, so it kind of like sat almost like the car ride, because I was like singing my lungs out. That might be why my throat hurts right now. Or I could be getting sick. Let's pray I don't get sick though. So yeah, here's the Dunkin' today, and yep. That really hurt my throat. Oh my gosh. That was painful. That hurt, y'all. Oh my gosh. Anyways. Ugh. Ow. Ow. Anyways, aside from me dying at the moment, I should have got water too, thinking about it. But I think I need a tea, like hot tea. That's what I think I needed right now, because that actually hurt my throat for like a hot second. Anyways, I forgot where I was going with this. Oh, okay, my bad. I have been kind of busy recently, but you know, there's no excuse. But I have been pretty busy. I started a new job, guys. By the glory of God, He's blessed me with a job that's, you know, that has been in prayer for a while now, for quite a few years, that He knew what I wanted, and He blessed me with it. So I got a job, guys, and recently it's been one crazy like 2 weeks. Okay, I'm getting towards the end of the semester, so a lot of schoolwork has been attacked by me. I've also slacked a little bit, so that's also my fault. But yeah, so schoolwork has been in the picture. A lot of training for my position has been in the picture. Yeah, a lot of driving, but I haven't really been able to like sit and park for a while to record, so my shoes untied. Yeah, that's why. And I didn't want to drive and record for the new episode, only for safety and focus reasons. So I think I mentioned in one of the videos where I was going to be parked instead of driving from here on out, only so that I could actually focus on what I'm telling you guys, and you know, for my safety, because me driving and trying to look at the camera and talking is you know, a lot of safety hazards. So there's that. I haven't been able to really like sit and park anywhere, especially anywhere that's like not so much sound around. And yeah, so that's what it's been like so far. I got my little time today to come in and, you know, record for this new episode and so on. Today, sorry, I'm like a little tired, but can't be tired. I didn't get coffee. You know, coffee doesn't actually do anything for me, guys. Like, I don't know. Coffee doesn't do much. I drink coffee and I'm like halfway through the cup and then I throw it away. Only because, you know, I'm tired of the flavor, or I say, you know, like you guys actually like know me. Like, no, only my close friends, my family like really know me when it comes to coffee. But like, I have to sneeze. Anyways, but like when it comes to coffee, like, I don't know, I don't really drink a lot of it. It just doesn't, I don't know, different places make it different, of course, but I just can't get into drinking so much coffee, to be honest. What, I think my drinks are like chai teas or refreshers or energy drinks, but not like Red Bull or like Alani's or anything like that. Energy drinks from like 7 Brew, where they have like the 7 energy in it and it actually tastes pretty good. Or Baby energy. Well, Baby has Red Bull in it, I'm not sure. No, it does. Yeah. I'm just rambling. Sorry, guys. But yeah, I don't know why. I just can't really get into coffee. I mean, I'm tired because I also had like a long morning. Few hours of training, and it was a lot, but I've been blessed with it, so you know, I'm up for it. I'm up for the challenge. So yeah, I'm still with my drink though. And oh my gosh, I should stop drinking stuff. Really, I need something hot. The last time I drank something hot, it also hurt. This sucks. This really sucks. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I don't. Today, honestly, guys, today is gonna be like kind of like a chill day. Before I get into the video, there was 2 other things I want to talk about. So this might be like an advertise, but like we never know yet. Yeah, it might be an advertise. So for these videos, I am trying to get it on Apple AirPod. Oh my gosh, Apple Podcast. So I'm trying to get these podcasts on the Apple Podcast platform, only so that, you know, for those who don't really watch YouTube but listen to podcasts, they could listen to the podcast, whether they're driving or cleaning or anything. And then for those who actually watch the podcast while you're like cleaning or something, then, you know, here's YouTube. But I do want to try to get it on Apple Podcasts, so I'm doing a little research on that. I'm not sure how exactly how to get with it because I'm not so tech savvy. I'm a bit slow when it comes to technology. Like, I suck. I still have to ask like other people, how the heck did they get this pulled up? How the heck did that work and everything, and so on. So there's that. And then the other thing I want to talk about was, real quick, for all my Christian ladies, so far as I know, there may be some for men as well, but for my Christian fellows, take a little trip to your local Ross for Dress for Less. Okay, take a little trip to Ross Dress for Less. I think that's where I got this from. Is it? Yes, that's where I got this from. Actually, the shirt, it's just Ford. It's like a jersey, but they have Christian apparel. Okay, they have sweaters, they have t-shirts, they have notebooks, but I'm pretty sure the notebook has been there for a while now. But the apparel, guys, gals, when I tell you the apparel, they have arrived to Ross. Mind you, actually, whenever I'm done here, I'm actually gonna be going to Ross to go find some stuff. So I may or may not just end up showing you guys toward like the end of the video. But yeah, so I just want to mention that. So go to your local Ross Dress for Less, and if you guys are interested in cheap, cute Christian apparel, they have it there. They have it. I got a sweater with a cross in the front, and the back says let him shine. Then I got a blue shirt that says 90. It's like a jersey shirt, but it's the feeling of a cotton shirt. So there it says 99 on the front and on the back, but then on the back, on top of the 99, it says faith over fear. Then I got, oh my goodness, there was another one that I got, and now I can't remember. But yeah, they have a lot of cute options to go and look at, and I think you guys would really like it. And plus, they're like t-shirts, They are legit t-shirts, so you guys could go out, for my Pentecostal girlies, you guys could go out with your cute skirt and wear the t-shirt and just like, you know, show it off a little bit. My fellers, y'all could wear the t-shirt. I'm actually gonna go check if they have them for men, if they have Christian apparel for men, because I know shopping online can be very expensive when it comes to Christian apparel, but they're so good. So yeah, yeah, those are my two little advertisements, and that's about it. So I'm gonna get on with the video though. I don't really have much to really talk about today. One thing I do want to do is give thanks. Really, I want to give thanks to God about a lot of things recently, because there's been a lot going on, and He has like protected me and helped me, and He blessed me in many ways already, and I have nothing to do but give thanks, and that's what I continue to do. And I should like have this memorized, actually. There's a verse in the Bible, there it is. I'm gonna actually read it to you. And guys, today I have a different Bible. I have my little mini Bible. Okay, this is the New King James Version. All right, I feel like in in this channel you guys are gonna see all my different Bibles, just not my Spanish one, because unless I make a whole video in Spanish, y'all are not gonna see that one for a while. But there is a no, why are you stuck? Stop, please. Thank you. Sorry, that was chaotic. Okay, so yeah, so I'm in the book of Proverbs, chapter 13, and I'm just gonna read the chapter. It's not really gonna be long. I'm just gonna read the chapter. Well, 13 and 14. So I'm gonna read the chapters and go from there, only because I feel like God has been working and have been blessing, and He might have been doing it to y'all's lives too, and y'all just didn't see it yet. But I feel like after going through this, you might either see how you've been blessed, or you might see how God has been working so far. So chapter 13 goes like this. It says, "A wise son heeds his father's instructions, but a scoffer does not listen to rebuke. A man shall eat well by the fruit of his mouth, but the soul of the unfaithful feeds on violence. He who guards his mouth preserves his life, but he who opens wide his lips shall have destruction. The soul of a sluggard desires and has nothing, but the soul of the diligent shall be made rich. A righteous man hates lying, but a wicked man is loathsome and comes to shame. Righteousness keeps him whose way is blameless, but wickedness overthrows the sinner. There is one who makes himself rich, yet has nothing, and one who makes himself poor, yet has great riches. The ransom of a man's life is his riches, but the poor does not hear rebuke. The light of the righteous rejoices, but the lamp of the wicked will be put out. By pride comes only contention, but with the well-advised is wisdom. Wealth gained by dishonesty will be diminished, but he who gathers by labor will increase. Hope deferred makes the heart sick, but when the desire comes, it is a tree of life. He who despises the word will be destroyed, but he who fears the commandment will be rewarded. The law of the wise is a fountain of life, to turn one away from the snares of death. Good understanding gains favor, but the way of the unfaithful is hard. Every prudent man acts with knowledge, but a fool lays open his folly. A wicked messenger falls into trouble, but a faithful ambassador brings health. Poverty and shame will come to him who disdains correction, but he who regards reproof will be honored. A desire accomplished is sweet to the soul, but it is an ambition to fools to depart from evil. He who walks with wise men will be wise, but the companion of fools will be destroyed. Evil pursues sinners, but to the righteous good shall be repaid. A good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children, but the wealth of the sinner is stored up for the righteous. Much food is in the Much food is in the fallow ground of the poor, and for lack of justice there is waste. He who spares his rod hates his son, but he who loves him disciplines him promptly. The righteous eats to the satisfying of his soul, but the stomach of the wicked shall be in want. Then chapter 14. It goes, every wise woman builds her house, but the foolish pulls it down with her hands. He who walks in his uprightness fears the Lord, but he who perverse in his ways despise him. In the mouth of a fool is a rod of pride, but the lips of the wise will preserve them. Where no oxen are, the trough is clean, but much increase comes by the strength of an ox. A faithful witness does not lie, but a false witness will utter lies. A scoffer seeks wisdom and does not find it, but knowledge is easy to him who understands. Go from the presence of a foolish man, when you do not perceive in him the lips of knowledge. The wisdom of the prudent is to understand his way, but the folly of fools is deceit. Fools mock at sin, but among the upright there is favor. The heart knows its own bitterness, and a stranger does not share its joy. The house of the wicked will be overthrown, but the tent of the upright will flourish. There is a way which seems right to a man, but its end is the way of death. Even in laughter the heart may sorrow, and the end of mirth may be grief. The backslider in heart will be filled with his own ways, but a good man will be satisfied from above. The simple believes every word, but the prudent man considers well his steps. A wise man fears and departs from evil, but a fool rages and is self-confident. He who is quick-tempered acts foolishly, and a man of wicked intentions is hated. The simple inherit folly, but the prudent are crowned with knowledge. The evil will bow before the good, and the wicked at the gates of righteous. The poor man is hated even by his own neighbor, but the rich has many friends. He who despises his neighbor sins, but he who has mercy on the poor, happy is he. Do they not go astray who devise evil? But mercy and truth belong to those who devise good. In all labor there is profit, but idle chatter leads only to poverty. The crown of the wise is their riches, but the foolishness of fools is folly. A true witness delivers souls, but a deceitful witness speaks lies. In the fear of the Lord there is strong confidence, and his children will have a place of refuge. The fear of the Lord is a fountain of life, to avoid the snares of death. In a multitude of people is a king's honor, but in the lack of people is the downfall of a prince. He who is slow to wrath has great understanding, but he who is impulsive exalts fully. A sound heart is life to the body, but envy is rottenness to the bones. He who oppresses the poor reproaches his maker, but he who honors him has mercy on the needy. The wicked is banished in his wickedness, but the righteous has a refuge in his death. Wisdom rests quietly in the heart of him who has understanding, but what is in the heart of fools is made known. Righteousness exalts a nation, but sin is a reproach to any people. The king's favor is toward a wise servant, but his wrath is against him who causes shame. So, that is our chapter 13 and chapter 14. And I am going to take a sip of my drink because all that did make my throat hurt a little more. So, alright. Okay, ow. So, I don't know if you guys can realize or tell, but both of those chapters kind of cohere with each other, because it kind of repeats itself, to not walk with the wicked and to watch what you say, watch what you do, watch what your heart desires and everything. But one thing, wow, my throat really hurts, guys. Okay. I think I'm sick. One thing I wanted to bring a little more in depth on was chapter 13 verse 20, which says, "He who walks with wise men will be wise, but the companion of fools will be destroyed." So sorry, I'm trying to breathe right now. Oh gosh, okay. Alright, I'm good. So what I wanted to bring with that was kind of a little story time that happened recently. But before I go into that, really, I want to bring up on how, he who walks with the wise will be wise. And then, but the companion of fools will be destroyed. So, there's a different way I want to read this actually too. Give me 1 second. I also struggled on reading this. Guys, I read the NIV mainly only because it's easier to read and understand. The New King James and the King James Version is kind of both hard to really understand and read. So I struggled. I also can't really read great out loud. But the NIV version says, walk with the wise and become wise, for a companion of fools suffers harm. So I like that version a lot more, and I wanted to bring that up because it could be walking in any path you take. It could be walking, you know, in the path that God has for you. It could be walking in the path of the world. It could be walking, you know, blind. But I put that in every path aspect before I put it in the spiritual one. And that's because where you go and what you do is how you make your life. And I learned that the hard way. But where you go and what you do is how you make your life. And if you don't even have to be really, you know, serving God heavily, or, you know, serving God at all. But if you walk with people who are wise, in this case, people who have a good head on their shoulders, who are doing good for their life, who are, you know, making money, doing their job, you know, moving forward good, then that's people with wise. But if you are walking a path with people who are fools, who are not doing what they should be doing, who are not doing good in life just in general, then you will suffer harm along with them because you are walking their path, and that's not exactly what you might want. And now I put it in the spiritual perspective. Who you walk with down this path of following God is going to make you or break you. If you walk with people who serve God the way you serve God, or even if you walk with people who serve God the same amount or more than you, walk. You know, become friends with them. Walk, serve God together, you know, make friends, make new family. But if you walk with people who don't serve God in general, like who are more in the world than anyone else, if they are more in the world than you are, you want to be careful, mainly because they might not have good intentions. They aren't going to understand what is it you're going through. They aren't going to understand that God is working with you and that you have a promise, and, you know, there's something to be changed in your life, and they're gonna see something different from what you're seeing, and they're probably just gonna drag you down or just take you somewhere where you know you shouldn't be at. So I put that in that perspective. And then to put a little story time behind it as well, to kind of put it together, last week actually, I went to a worship night at my school, and it was with my girls from Delight Ministries. Also, make sure you guys check out Delight in your college. If you guys are a college student, mainly my girls in here, if there's any college girlies that go to like any type of like university or anything, check into your college and see if there's a Delight Ministry, because Delight Ministries is a great Christian group that actively look for God and have Bible studies weekly. They have a book that you could purchase every semester, and you could what's it called, they do prayer requests, they do activities to get involved together into the community and are heavy with God. So I would say look into those and look into that into your college. I'm in mine and I love it. The girls are sweethearts. And to continue following onto that actually is that a while ago, and I made this prayer about it actually. I shared this story before actually. How I prayed for God to, I made that prayer where it was like, Lord, if they're not meant for me, remove them out of my life no matter who they are. He took away my whole friend group when I moved to Ohio. Lord took away my entire friend group, so I had no one. after a while. I've been solo dolo. I've been hanging out by myself, taking solo trips everywhere. But yeah, he did that, and I wasn't specific enough on my prayer, and I made a new prayer and just like, well, at least replace them. At least, you know, like replace my friends with better friends who serve you, who look for you and everything. And that's what I did. I have a few friends here and there, like they're from different places. Like I wish they were nearby, but they actually live pretty far. Little fast forward real quick is when I went to worship night with Delight. I was talking to one of the girls, and we were actually talking about that, and I haven't like actually like spoke to her before, but right then and there I made a whole new friend. And before the worship night, we prayed. We got to know everyone, we got to know each other even more, we prayed for each other, and me and her, you know, we contact. It's like we're like waiting for the semester to end so we can actually go hang out somewhere and like actually spend time together, because you know we had such a great connection of sisterhood in that room that night, and it was absolutely wonderful. And when we started singing, there was a song where we all just started crying. It's like we all just started crying, and we were all just giving thanks to God about what he's done, what he's still doing in our lives. And sometimes we don't even realize what he does or what he did until like later on. So I wanted to bring that up because who you surround yourself with is who you become. And I did a preaching on this too, actually. But who you surround yourself is who you become. So if you surround yourself with people, like I just mentioned, who look for God, who worships God, who serves, you know, who is God-fearing, get close with them. Because even if and when you feel like that you are getting loose with your connection with God, or that you need help, or that you need prayer, know for a fact your circle is going to help you. They are going to pray. They are going to fight for you. And if you walk with people who don't serve God, or who are just now walking with God, like are new, if you're walking with people who just don't serve God, keep your guard up, because promise you the enemy is going to use them, and he's going to use them to get to you and destroy you, because that's the plans of the enemy. But if you walk with people who are now slowly starting to serve God, then you still want to be careful, because they are new. They are new, and they are learning. They are getting, you know, closer to God, and God is going to tell you what to tell them or what to do. Okay, so you're not going to, if they accidentally say something or do something from their past life, from when they weren't serving God and before they gave their life to Christ, then, you know, it may or may not affect you, depending where you stand. So I always say that only because it can go a far way. It can go a long way. And the road could be either easy or hard, even though we all know the road is never easy. But I really just want to mention that. And it's not really much I wanted to mention. It was just that. It was just that, because I know I've asked for, you know, new friends a lot of times. I've asked for people to be brought into my life, and I just didn't know when, who, what, when, where, why, how I was ever going to make new friends. But I could say that, you know, I could say that God has blessed me, and he still is. I don't have many friends still, but he still is blessing me. He's still doing things, and I still give thanks to him, because sorry, I'm like, I can't breathe, guys. I really can't. He's really doing a lot still, and that'll also be seen a lot within our personal lives, because God's not done working with us yet. God's not done with you yet. It feels like you're losing the war in your head. Oh, that's how it's worn. That's how it's worn. I'm like, wait. But yeah. Yeah, there wasn't much to really talk about today, guys. It was kind of more of just, you know, chit chat, ramble. But, you know, a little something is always something. And I do hope you guys learned from this one. Because if there's like one of you guys who are going through, you know, a tough time in your friend group or with a friend, and it's hard to get away, you might want to make the prayer. Yeah, you might want to make the prayer, because you never know if it's the, you know, the people God wants you to be around, and he might have better for you. He might have something better for you. Anywho, I hope you guys enjoyed. You know, please comment down below. I say please because I want to talk to you guys. I really do. I want to feel interactive. I want to feel interactive. And yeah, that is it. So you guys have a beautiful, blessed day. All right, remember, I love you, but God loves you more. All right, God bless you guys. Bye.